Ladies and gents, when you see a tactic called Sorry I Broke Football Manager, I'm expecting a lot of points, a lot of goals. Well, that's the one we're checking out today. Let's see if we get either. Now, I am changing things up yet again as we head back to the Premier League, and instead of Manchester United, Bournemouth, and Leeds, we are using Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Everton. So, here we go. Sorry I broke Football Manager. As you can see, it is a fairly somewhat standard 4-2-3-1. You have a sweeper keeper in support. You have two wingbacks in support. You have two ball-playing defenders in defense. You have a ball-winning midfielder in defend, a roaming playmaker in support, an inverted winger on the left in support, a winger in attack on the right, an advanced playmaker in attack centrally, and above him, an advanced forward in attack. This is a personalized tactical style, I guess. Mentality is attacking in possession. You got fairly narrow attacking width, pass into space, play out of defense, standard passing directness, slightly higher tempo, mixed crosses, work the ball in the box, and run at defense. In transition, you have counter press, counter, distribute to the fullbacks, and take short kicks. And then out of possession, you have a high press line of engagement. There we go. Back to the much higher defensive line. Trigger press much more often. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Step up more. Trap inside and invite crosses. Opposition instructions, as usual, we get nothing. Now, if we look at the table, it doesn't look too bad. Liverpool crush Man City, Man United, and Arsenal into first place with 95 points. It's probably one of the highest ones we've seen so far. 30 wins, 5 draws, and 3 losses. Again, 95 whopping points. Aston Villa was supposed to be in 13th place, made their way all the way to 7, 15, 9, and 14 with 54 points. I mean, a ton of points away from first place, but still. Everton, scheduled to be 16th, find their place in 9th, 14, 9, and 15 with 51 points. Still well above relegation, so no problems there, but definitely everyone finding their place well above where they should have been. Liverpool, scheduled to be second in first, but by 13 freaking points, so not too bad. If we look at the schedules, Everton starting up, winning their first match at home against Fulham 2-0, and then just getting crushed by Man City 6-1. Aston Villa, you get 0-2 at home loss. Liverpool 2-5 away from home loss. As you continue down, it's still a spotty, every now and again a green, but overall not much. 3-5 loss at home. They got 3 past Liverpool, but in the end, drawing at home, 1-1 against Aston Villa. Not really the greatest of shows. As you see, they drew their home match 1-1 in the FA Cup third round against Norwich, but losing the away replay 0-2. So not great there. Aston Villa, you can see a series of green, a little bit more, winning in the EFL Cup second round, losing out in penalties to Brighton in the third round. Again, you get Brighton twice in a row. FM loves to do that for some reason. West Ham losing out in the FA Cup third round, 0-2 away from home. And then Liverpool 3-3 draw. Anyone above? Everton 2-0 win at home. And then Liverpool 2-7 away from home. That is a crushing, my friends. And then again, at home or away from home at the tail end of the season, a 1-1 draw. And then Liverpool, let's just see how they fared. A lot better. Their first, they did lose out to Man City in penalties in the FA Community Shield. However, they didn't record their next loss for several months. In November, halfway through November almost. 0-0 penalty loss, EFL Cup third round against Manchester United. But then continued to absolutely cruise. Man City 2-5 in the Prem, 0-1 in the FA Cup semi-final against Brentford. So not great there. But then again, Bournemouth 0-1 in the Premier League, 0-4 to Tottenham in the Premier League, and then losing out to Milan in the Champions League final 1-2. So they made it pretty far in terms of the competitions. However, no Champions League is a big miss. And since we're there, we might as well just take a look. So as you can see, crushing it in the Premier League, runners up to Milan in the Champions League, knocked out in the semifinals by Brentford, knocked out in the third round by Manchester United, and runners up in the FA Community Shield. I will say, when you're playing as Man City, missing out on a lot of these competitions is a big thing. When you're Liverpool, it's less so, but still, missing out on 4 trophies, especially 2 runners-up, semi-final loss there. The Carabao Cup, they don't really care about much anyway. They put out their, third squad, the youth squads. But 1, 2, and 3, that's a harsh one. Probably, as always, you can do a lot better if you take control of this yourself. But so far, this tactic is doing fairly well. Last one up is going to be the stats, however. Liverpool with just crushing it to most goals. 120 goals to Man City's 84. Fewest shots against, Liverpool in second. Most possession, Aston Villa in fifth. Dribbles made, Liverpool and Everton, there you go. Fewest conceded, Liverpool with 44 and 38 matches. Most shutouts, Liverpool and Aston Villa are there with 13 and 12. Most tackles won, nobody. Best pass completion, Aston Villa. Wow, that's nice. Most shots for, 830 for Liverpool. Man City in second with 767. Everton in sixth, 508. And then most points per game, 2.5 for Liverpool. There you go. And then player overview. I will do the individual players there. But 46 goals for Darwin Nunez in the league. That's pretty good. Haaland only had 40. So Salah with another 20. Everton, Dominic Calvert-Lewin at 17. So there you go. Most assists, Mohamed Salah with 20. Luis Diaz with 12. And that is it. Most player in the match awards for Erling Haaland with 11. Still up there. Nunez with 9, though, at Liverpool. Mohamed Salah with 7. Leon Bailey for Aston Villa. There you go. It's 6. So overall, not too bad. But as we go to individual stats, overall, out of all the competitions, the top goal scorer on Liverpool's squad, Nunez with 60 goals. A whopping 60 goals. That is crazy. Yes, we've seen much better from Haaland, but I'm not even going to get into that. But Champions League, 9 + 1 with 10 goals, 1 assist. Premier League, 33 + 2, 46 goals, 4 assists. FA Cup, 5 and 3. FA Community Shield off the bench with a goal. Yeah, he did very well. Highest average rating, Mohamed Salah with 763. Most assists with 27 overall with Salah. And then most player in the match awards, Darwin Nunez with 12. Let's move on to Aston Villa. You can see Danny Ings with 15, not the highest that we've seen. Leon Bailey with 710 average rating. Most assists, Buendia with 6. And then player of the match awards, 6 player for Leon Bailey. And then finishing out overall with Everton, you can see that Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 18 goals over all appearances. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 714 highest average rating. Most assists, Gordon and Damari Gray with 7 each. And then most player of the match awards, 5 with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So far, this tactic has done very well for all 3 teams. It really would be nice to see the Aston Villa and Everton break into the European spots. But for scheduled to be 13th and 16th overall, I think we're doing fairly well. So anyway, that's it for me. That is it for the Sorry I Broke Football Manager tactic. I am Stephanie FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.